What was that? This is the thing everyone's been talking about.
Yeah, what's that?
I feel like Oogie Boogie when Oogie Boogie met Santa Claus and was like,
Yeah. Look at this. Yeah, Jim getting annoyed by whatever bullshit terms Genshin throws at him. Over explanation and over satirized, like in my podcast I explained, the overabundance usage of game specific terms without totally introducing themselves clearly in the start of the game, and they're happening before the start of each combat. He's, in my opinion, breaks the flow of the game in the prologue. It gets people some pissed off because a lot of players, rather, when it comes to combat, they're not shown the way at the combat. They're shown before the combat with the scenarios. Like they trigger it before the combat, not during the combat, not at the start of the combat, because it feels like instructions trying to hong you to do something. Felt like instructions rather than exploration in a video game. So I agree with that fact. You can just listen to that later on. It just disappears, it says there, but
they got away. Look, there was a fucking thing in there. Look.
got away. It disappeared. Let's go to the
Shiran with the bow. Huang.
Yeah, this one, yeah.
So this other shit. Right, look.
You need to use Dendra. Okay, wait a second.
Genshin Impact. The #1 streamer who called their stream Genshin Impact anyway.
Yeah, that was cringe, so Genshin Impact.
It's very good for the channel.
Yeah, I think it's a bit... Jim, you will be a bit cringy here. You said Genshin Impact.
Good for publicity. It's a Door of Resurrection. Now I can use Elemental Sight, whatever.
Oh god, Door of Resurrection.
What the fuck that is. Okay, and then I'll see elemental attributes of different objects. And then that element will have its... Fucking hell. Green symbolises Dendro.
Dendro.
Of course it does. That can be ignited by Pyro. So, that's...
Yeah, he got annoyed every time. Of course it does. Yeah, Pyro on the floor. Of course it does. It's just like, no shit, Sherlock.
Good, isn't it? Opponents' wooden shields are attributed to Dendro, which can be ignited with Pyro skills, rendering them defenseless. Okay. So just shoot a shield. Why don't you just
his camera froze.
What's all this bloody... What's all this... And...
Yeah, let's take a look.
And...
Yeah, let's just
fuck
kill
that,
them.
I'll just go down and smash it up.
Fuck that, smash it up. Lol. Okay, I need to move forward a bit.
Add one.
Come on.
My calculations, one shot should be able to blow them up.
Yeah.
Let's see.
One shot,
I called it once again. Like I called Minecraft Steve being in Smash Brothers in 2018 and no one's impressed by it.
Oh god, Lord. You blow everyone away. Okay, yeah, this is interesting.
So anyway, we shot them. Oh god, what's this? That one's...
Look at this. Look, in this particular scene, Jim Sterling tried to put in his Citizen Kane franchise a favorite comparison to Genshin Impact's character Amber. And by the way, long time before, I've already spoken to fans of Genshin Impact in my own free time that I think Amber felt and played like a Dynasty warrior, especially a Wu character Dynasty warrior called Zhu Ran. So please just look into it.
Brilliant. Buff, buff, buff. That's like a Dynasty Warriors thing.
Yeah, Dynasty
Warriors. In fact, she plays almost exactly like Zhu Ran.
Yeah, he says basically her moveset and her play felt a lot like Zhu Ran, the character I said from Wu, which was a fireball user and uses some of basically her weapon techniques uses some of Zhu Ran's weapon techniques like fire, emblem, explode, cyro, pyro, incineration, inferno, and he was more technical, just like in this game. To an extent, he's more technical.
Dynasty Warriors, I think it's
than
Jiran with the bow.
Bow.
Huang Zhong has a bow as well.
I
And
pause. Yes, Huanzhong has a bow, but he holds it sideways, like how Venti does. But he doesn't know Venti, so because I already played the game, so I know exactly who Venti is, and the special limited time character who holds his bow sideways. And I've spoken to a Genshin Impact players who the only thing they hate apparently is holding the bow sideways, according to Slotchin Venti.
Zhao Huan had one.
Yeah, he's still holding on.
But then they separated him out. It's just some Dynasty Warriors information for you.
Yeah, he loves Dynasty Warriors. Jim Sterling loves Dynasty Warriors, and I was so amazed he was able to come to the same conclusion as me, that Zhu Ran is like Amber, and like MiHoYo like copied. No, you had a great inspiration from Dynasty Warriors in order to build Amber. I don't think Amber is a clone of Zhu Ran, because Zhu Ran had other abilities that Amber didn't have, and Amber didn't have the abilities that Zhu Ran had. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If you're asking.
For example, the flame incineration bunny that Amber has, Zhu Ran doesn't have it. Zhu Ran has what is called the Infernal Firestorm. Basically, you lock Eric target, you mark Eric target, but on your third charge attack, you do the Infernal rain firestorm, and you just rains on people, and you just kick them up there, and it stuns them forever.
Some people do ask. I have that.
Looks like Jim Sterling is enjoying a bit too much of Amber's gameplay, though.
I'll have that and all. Sunsetia all day long. Buff. 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 Okay, not so good.
He's enjoying a bit too much.
I did, yes. Justin points out, going back to the cats, that I had turf war issues with.
Yeah, let's move it forward a bit. Okay.
Keeps me very entertained through the sleepless nights. Appreciate the content. Well, thank you.
Yeah, I think the problem with Jim Sterling doesn't really like being hold information during firefights, and during the temples, and then we help Jin out. Now let's go back and see. Jin.
This is Sad Rock.
Yes, Sad Rocket. Look. What is this?
The Thinking Sabercat says, "Are you still a heel wrestler?"
Yeah, I think that there's a interesting thing. I don't totally agree with his statement here, but I share some of the sentiments. It's like he thinks it's so boring. Yeah, here. 24, please. Okay.
The boggling, such
24.
Oh, so you've earned them.
Oh, yes.
We'll just fill the chat with emotes.
Yeah.
There's the stuff from Commander Sterling, my wrestling persona. Oh, no big deal, just...
Yeah, it's
about
just
Tony...
like this.
Alright, I remember to change to the
Yeah,
stream
overlay. He doesn't really like
all on my own.
Doesn't like speaking to Timmy.
I learned to play with the belt perfectly the other day.
He said later on, I'll just summarize. He said Timmy is like basically the character that everyone is a Bordeaux man, is deliberately to be a victim. Timmy is no one's in real life or even fantasy world called Timmy unless they're just there for sympathy. Spare me a corn cancer, spare me this, or oh, this somebody done to me this bad. So it's just like victim mentality character.
Yeah. Sky Blue says, Jim, can we see you defend your title on AEW Dynamite? Well, it's not my...
Yeah, his title. Let me try to find that. He just jokes about...
Maybe everyone at Rise Wrestling should consider saying...
Yeah, he doesn't like it. He just calls wrestling like boring.
Sky Blue says, Jim, can we see you defend your title on AEW Dynamite?
Yeah, I tried to find it. Never mind, but yeah, it's in there. And his voice got muted again back then.
But it was a disaster doing it.
Yeah, you see, he's not concentrating on the game at all.
I play a bard a lot in Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, that's
He
just a
doesn't
fact.
care, he's so bored. Lol.
Pronouns are not a...
He's so bored. He's so bored, he's really bored at this game. Wow.
Whoosh. What? Fuck off.
Is that where
What
the
the hell?
power's coming from?
Obviously.
Obviously, yeah. No shit,
yeah.
Sherlock.
Smashy smashy!
Smashy, yeah. Button mashy game.
Dragon Nexus says Jim can play this for many hours off stream to really get into the story without chat distracting them. But chat distracting me is what's made this game fun.
you see, he said, the Genshin player says, oh, you should play it for fun offline, just like what I do off stream. But Jim Sterling made a great point. The chat people are giving him more fun than talking to his chat people are more fun than playing this game. You see, this is the problem with white lighters or Genshin Impact defenders. They don't understand. Professional critics and reviewers, when they stream, they're going to be prioritizing whether this game is fun or the chat bots, people in the chat who give them fun is fun.
I feel like, even though I should press on with it on my own time, I feel like I just won't want to ever, unless it's in the context of this. That is true.
Yeah, that's
We'll go back to the cat's tripod. Kept sitting in my chair. That is true.
Okay.
There's a massive... but then I thought, fuck it, content, innit? I'm sure I could find some...
He's so bored. He's so bored. He stopped playing, you see, everyone.
I think it's Glob.
Yeah, so bored. So thank you for this video and have a great day.